Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this video, I have a network update for you guys out of AT&T. And the Los Angeles Fire Department and County Department of Public Health use FirstNet to improve public safety communications. So this came out yesterday, so this is fresh. And I'll leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check it out in its entirety. And I think this is greatly needed. There's a reason why AT&T got the first responders network, got the additional spectrum that can be deployed specifically for first responders in emergency events. It can be literally during this emergency event, that spectrum now can be almost turned off for the consumer side and be used directly for first responders. So I think it's a very important part of AT&T's business. Now, in my opinion, and I said this a couple of years back, I think that since it was specifically meant for first responders, I don't think Verizon and T-Mobile should be able to compete for these agencies. I think these agencies should be just made to go with FirstNet. I don't think there should be any competition in that space because AT&T got the assets. They have the government reimbursement that funded specifically FirstNet operations, whether it's new macros for coverage expansions, C-RAN, these balloons that they recently tested that can fly over, or a drone that can fly over a certain area and provide services from the drone or from the hot air balloon. That was specifically reimbursed from the government, from the federal government to AT&T to partake in these practices and these additional tools that will be used, of course, during events of emergencies. Maybe there's not coverage in that specific part where the emergency is. Then AT&T can activate the satellite Colts or the cell on wheels or the hot air balloon or that drone. They can specifically target these areas with specific equipment that was literally funded by the government. So that's something that I said years ago. I know now that Verizon is heavily competing for that. T-Mobile is also competing. And of course, AT&T with FirstNet is competing. But I think since FirstNet got the assets, the additional spectrum, the reimbursement, I feel that, all military personnel, all first responders, all the agencies should have automatically been moved to AT&T since it was specifically meant for that. But again, competition is good too because it makes the other party work even more. So in areas where Verizon has coverage and AT&T didn't, AT&T is now pushing to gain that coverage to match Verizon so they can also offer that same coverage to the first responder agencies that are in those specific areas. So again, for the Los Angeles Fire Department and County Department of Public Health, they use FirstNet to improve public safety communications. Maybe that means they've had an issue with who they were with previously. Who knows? But we'll see the outcome. We'll see where AT&T takes this with FirstNet. There's many more agencies to get out there. I know that was a big saturated market for Verizon that they've had for years. And now AT&T is taking some share in that space as well. And we'll see where AT&T goes for the rest of this year and then into 2022. So definitely let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this. Do you guys think that AT&T should have gotten all the agencies since they were specifically funded for it? Or do you think that the competition, even on the first responder side, is good and keeps everybody honest? So if you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow my social media outlets, especially my Twitter. I do post the videos on Twitter now frequently, so you guys have the notifications there. Push notifications on Twitter. That usually works very, very well from what I've been told. It's much better than what YouTube got going on in their algorithm, and it's just a mess. Just follow my Twitter. The videos go on there, and then you push the notifications, and you get that notification instantly. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.